Hey there, this is Daryl Martin with ApexInvesting.com with another Apex Sniper series on being the sniper, not the target. Talking about thriving in 2021. And let's go ahead and get started. By the way, you can check us out for free and get access to our trade room, our tools, and our training at apexinvesting.com/bootcamp with no credit card. Again, that's apexinvesting.com/bootcamp. As always, we got to throw up the famous risk disclosures. There's risk involved in investing. Know what you're doing before you do it. Reminder, we got our Memorial Day specials. They end tonight at midnight. You just go to apexinvesting.net, sign in, and then at the top menu there, click on sign up for any plan or product, and you'll see all the specials. We have specials on everything. So make sure that you do check that out and take advantage of them before they expire tonight at midnight. So, let's do some chart review. How does that sound, everybody? Yeah, sound good? See if I can get my chart to cooperate. Drag it over here. Just bouncing all around on the same screen. There we go. All right, let's rewind the tape. Go back to 9:30. Level it out. All right. Okay, I'll let John handle that one, Christian. Let me click on here. So looking at the right side of the chart. So again, this is a chart review where we look at trade setups that we take and whether they should be taken or not. All right, so we're looking at, first thing I look at is at the bottom here, you'll see these little notifiers right here, and that lets you know a potential trade setup. We do have a DR short, FTX short. DR is a little low. Do we take that trade or do we not take that trade? Nope. Low DR, so we skip it. Okay. And it reversed on back up there. All right, we got a third bar swing. Do we take them this late in the trend? No. So we skip that trade. Got an elevator really late in the trend. Do we take elevators really late in the trend? No, we do not. All right, let's see. Oh, I got a request for the Harry Potter wand. Hold on a second here. There we go. All right. So looking over here on the right side of the chart. Why did you not take an ETX? There is no ETX there. That's an elevator. Before, if we go back, the third bar swing. Well, I guess you could have taken that as an ETX, but you're going right into one of the strongest levels, which is a dynamic magnet on a wall. And I do not like to take trades into dynamic magnets on walls. How many bars would make a elevator late into a trend? I would say more than 8. Also, the other point to point out, if you're talking about this one right here, is this was not a reversal bar, so it would not be an ETX. So ETXs have to happen on reversal bars. Good questions. All right, we got a TX short right there. Do we take it? Nope. No reason to take it. Doesn't meet any of the rules. All right, we got a TX short again. Do we take it? No, it is in coil chop. That is correct. Got another TX. Do we take that TX? The top is not an ETX. No. Fluxes don't count as part of an ETX. There's no ODD. You would have to have a lower DR number after a second pullback to be that. But it could be a what? There you go. Could be an HD. So if we take that as an HD, then it would have won. Didn't have 2 to 3 chart bar before. You only had 2 bars before, not 2, 3. You have to have 2 up, 2 down, 2 up, 3 down, 3 up, 3 down. So didn't have any chop on there. It was a second pullback. You had 1, 2, 3, and that was the third pullback right there. So 1, 2, and 3. All right, so we got an HD winning trade. Oh. Right here, we got an SLZ. Do we take this SLZ? Yes, it's right off again. What I just said was one of the strongest levels. Dynamic magnet on a wall. All right, there's 2 winning trades in your first 10 minutes after open. Now, you would have still been in the HD trade, so you may not have taken it. So, or you may have added on. Your choice. Does that make sense? All right. If it doesn't, just let me know. All right, so scrolling forward. All right, we got a TX trade here. Do we take it? ODD. Going right into a level. It is ODD. It's 26%. It's got to bake through that dynamic magnet and wall. So you would not have wanted taken one right into what I said is one of the strongest levels. So a lot of y'all said no, which is good. So it was an ODD, but again, it's right into a dynamic magnet and a wall. Now let's just say you did get into this trade and it did that. Where should you get out of the trade? Break even when it coils right back up. Okay? So even if it would have been a valid trade without a wall in the way, we would have been out of that trade because it coiled on us, right? I'd still be careful on trying to break a wall in an ODD. But either way, even if it would only been that, you got break even because you had the coil chop. All right, let's see here. Yep, safe to get out of any trade that coils on you. All right, we got an FTX here going into a wall and a mini magnet and a ZOI. We're going to trade that. Even if the DR was high enough, would you take that trade? It's an ETX. But you got a stack right in front of you. You got a ZOI, a mini magnet, and a wall. So it is an ETX, but would you want to take it into a stack? And a dev level. Yeah. So you got 4 things in your way. Would have barely worked out, but been glad you didn't take it.
What? Oh, sorry.
A little man bursting in there. Let's see, do we have a trade here? This TX? Nope. Do we got a trade there? It is not an elevator. The pause on the first bar, not the third bar. So it's not an elevator. If it was an elevator, you would see a yellow detector at the bottom of the screen. And it'd be too late in the trend anyway. All right, so and it's coil chop. All right, we got an ODD right here. Can we take that? Now, I actually called this out in the room. As a trade not to take. I said we have an ODD, do not take the trade. Was anybody on for that this morning? I said don't take this ODD. So yeah, exactly. We're going into a strong trend. And it turned right back around. All right, we got a TX short there. Anything to take? Nope, no trade. Now there is an ETX. There you go. Some of y'all are seeing it. It's going right into a dynamic magnet. Definitely a level 2 trade. Not my favorite trade. I probably wouldn't take it because it's going to that dynamic magnet. And it goes right against us. Don't like trading into those. I'd have to look on a Simplicity chart. I did call out like 3 Simplicity trades this morning that won, and I'd call out one this evening that won as well. Okay, let's see here. All right, got a TX there. Do we take that? Nope, no trade. No rules, no trade. Of course not. Yeah, this is. I actually called this big Simplicity short this morning, so it was right after PMI. Made like $1,000 on that one. All right, we got TX short right here. What did I see to call the Simplicity? Well, there was a Simplicity entry, and PMI came in basically at expectations and below the previous PMI. So I expected it to go short. I was just waiting on a Simplicity short. No, I saw it on the Simplicity chart. Okay, so we don't take that one. It just kept crashing on that. Zooming. Y'all who caught those Simplicity trades this morning enjoyed those, I'm sure. Got an elevator short. I would say we're a little late in the trend. Just a little. FTX. Has an HDD on it. All right, so we take it because we got HDD. Going into a strong trend, and it's a winner. That's your 3 and done. So not too shabby, right? So y'all want to keep going? We'll go to 11 o'clock here. Got a double TX short. It's tight range with a lot of OP on it. So do we take that? Yeah, I don't like it with having literally 2 ZOIs and a mini magnet in the way. Good thing we didn't take it. All right, we got a TX long. Do we take it? No go? All right. Got a double TX short. Can we take this one? Why not? 2 to 3 bar chop. Cannot take it in a 2 to 3 bar chop. That's how we had 2 bars down, 2 bars up. It's the #1 rule on double TXs. There's no 2 to 3 bar chop. DR matters unless it's range bound. DR would be okay, but since we had 2 bar chop, we're not allowed to. All right, we got a elevator here. We taking that? Are we coming off of a recent low? No, we're just in a bunch of chop, right? After a run up. TX short. No trade. So you got a little 3rd bar swing. Going into a wall, not really off a recent low. So what do you think? Nope. Good call. TX long. No trade. No trade. All right. Making sure we're all on the same page. Got a TX short right there. Is that a valid trade? Nope. Now we got an SLZ long. Is that a valid trade? It's coming off of a flux and a dynamic magnet. What is it obstructed by? It's also an HD trade. I wouldn't call one red line an obstruction, but I'd call it a solid line. Got an HDD with the trend, and you got an SLZ. That's a combination. Yeah, it's not HDD in the sense of having a TX, but it's just HDD in the sense of having higher OD. So it won't have to reach the wall before it stops. So right there, that is a winning trade. Now, if you wanted to be careful on that trade, where could you have taken your profit off at? Yeah, you could have taken your profit like literally a tick before the flux. All right. So that's 3 or 4 winners, depending upon how you want to count them. We'll get a third bar swing a little bit late here, right? No go, way late in the trend. TX short. Can we take it? Got ODD. Okay. There we go. Wouldn't say it was very obstructed. Remember, too many magnets or 3 of anything. Or a wall. Didn't have any of those in its way. I wouldn't have a flux stop me. Especially after I'd broken through it over and over again and previously. Alright, so that's 4/5 trades. Alright, now we got an SLZ off of a flux. Can we take an SLZ off a flux? Yes. There we go. And again, if you're worried about the wall, you could have taken it a tick before the wall. So that's 5/6 trades. I'm saying the slash because we had one trade that happened where we had an entry while we were still in another trade earlier. TX short. Nope. TX long. It's got HDD and it has an ETX as well. Or nope, not an E. Yeah, there's an ETX as well. Winning trade. It's 123%. I probably would have still counted the HDD, but if it's 2% off. Yeah, it has a laid a mini magnet right there on it. Or it didn't. Either way, didn't take it, did take it. You're happy. What about the 75% ODD? There was no exhaustion box. Okay, we got a SLZ. Looks like I passed it up. Got an SLZ off of a wall again. Do we take it? It's on the other side. The entry's on the other side of the dynamic magnet. Yes. And it works out. Would have given you a little bit of a heart attack. You might have got out at plus 5 ticks when that coil chop happened. But either way, it won. Was that 6, 7, 7, 8, whatever? Took it and closed your eyes. SLZ's worked out well today. Here we go. What's the minimum bars we're shooting for? We shoot for 2 bars as a minimum for take profit. So we got an ETX right here. Not an HDD. It's not HD. You've got to make a lower low with HD. But it definitely was an ETX. All right, so we take it, and it wins. Coming off a very strong level. So that's like 7, 8 trades. I've lost count. This is all the first hour and a half of trading. All right, we have a long TX. We take it. Nope. Got another long TX. Do we take it? ODD, all right, so we take it. Yep. Winning trade. It's like 9 plus trades. And okay, we got a TX long. Do we take it? Nope. And that takes us to 11 o'clock. Did we miss out on winners by not taking trades? More importantly, did we miss out on losers by not taking certain trades? It's not simply what you make, it's what you keep. Were there enough trades this morning that even if you didn't get every trade I called, if you were patient and took the valid trades, you could have got your 3-0? So we were able to miss out on winners and miss out on losers, but we were able to get all winners this morning, and we've done this time and time again, just looking at the rules and being disciplined. And if y'all can stick to that, I mean, and just do your 3-0 every day, get your legal accounts funded, again, just keep doing your 3-0 and start pulling out paychecks. So I know some of y'all already have. A lot of y'all got funded. Some of y'all already pulled out pay. So just keep doing that so you can make an income and just be patient. More than enough trades. We're in the middle of summertime trading here. First day of June. And a great day. Nothing cherry picked. Just literally following the rules. We got a little time left. We sort of went fast today. Y'all went really fast through this. Would I run through an ES chart? Sure. I didn't trade it, but I'll open it. If you want to know what all those white things are, they're when news announcements were coming out. That's when PMI came out right there. I called that short Simplicity on NQ. So that was a short TX. But we wouldn't have taken it. Let's see here. A long TX. Wouldn't have taken it. Doesn't follow the rules. Here, let me get it to this side of the chart. So there we go. Makes it easy for you to follow where my eyes are. Coil chop. Wouldn't have taken it. Catch Marion. Coil chop again. Wouldn't have taken it. That third bar swing was late. Filter TX. So could have taken the filtered TX, but wouldn't have worked. So you got a double TX, not range bound. We're already past 11 anyway. I stop at 11, so first loss would have happened after 11. And that was ES. Now you see why I trade NQ. Gives you a lot more opportunities. All right, let's see here. Yeah, wanted me to add some requests to look at Simplicity. All right, so we're going this morning. We actually were on early this morning if you were on. We took this long Simplicity right here that I called. Went right up to this wall. Got out. And waited here as we were approaching the dark zone. Market spiked down, spiked up, spiked back down. Just morning open mess here. So I was sitting on my hands while I was doing all this. It's a big bar right there, so definitely would not have taken that. That one was going right into one of the things that I do not like to take Simplicities into, dynamic magnet on a wall. So would not have taken that early entry. Dropped down quite a bit. Then I started doing a pullback. Got the PMI number that came out. I was watching it. PMI came in, like I said, just barely above expectations and well below the previous reported number. So I was waiting on a down drop. We get a Simplicity short right here. And let's see. Still hasn't dropped below our break even, so we're still in. Why didn't I go short after it broke through the dynamic magnet and wall? Well, because I'm going to wait until I have a Simplicity short. I'm going to wait on a valid signal. So the entry was right here. Put my stop right up here. I wasn't trading this morning, but I mean that was a good trade. I mean, you could have taken the 945 when I didn't take it. I know this is when I didn't. There was like a short right there. I didn't take that one. I waited for this one because I was waiting for PMI to come out. So still in this short. You just have to do what I'm doing right now if you want to play back on Simplicity. It's really, you have to record data and do all sorts of other stuff to try to do playback on Simplicity. You can't use the replay function. Anyways, it fell quite a bit. That knocked it out right there. Then we got a little long. Tightened it up. Out of the trade. That's a short right there, which I called as well. Dropped nice this morning right down to that flux. Dropped down to the second flux. Alright, closes right above, so it's out of that Simplicity. And I was watching for it to go long here because it looked like it was bouncing off the bottom on the 30 tick. We got another long run up. Out of that trade. Long run up would have been right here. They're a lot simpler, so I go through a little faster. But right here, where they're both angling up, and then it breaks the high. So the entry would have been at 13,622, with the exit at 13,643, so 21 points. So not only was that, but I know some people caught the LRE. There was an LRE right here where it came right down within 2 points of it and bounced on back up. And then there's another LRE right here where it bounced on back up. So Sean's saying that LRE had an HD and HDTX on it, so that would have made it even better. And that takes us to 11 o'clock. Y'all have any questions about Simplicity? I mean, it's pretty simple. It's just a matter of choosing the right ones. But I called them out for y'all this morning in the room, and I got another one out tonight. How do I do that? A lot of that's what I teach in Thrive. And just reading the markets. I mean, I'm staring at the 30 tick, and I'm staring at the 50 tick, and I'm looking at the 10 tick and the Simplicity chart. A lot of it comes with time. You do have one. I say long Simplicity here. Right. I netted out about 2,600 today. So that was a pretty short webinar. But hopefully y'all got a little bit out of that. Hopefully maybe you picked up a couple gold nuggets. And a big thing is I hope it encouraged you to be disciplined and follow the rules. It pays off. Awesome. Well, make sure you register for next week's webinar. And I will see y'all tomorrow morning in the room. Again, a reminder, the Memorial Day sales end tonight at midnight. We have an amazing annual discount on the Elite membership. If you want to take advantage of that, even if you're in trial, you can take advantage of that, and we'll add on the free days for you. So, sweet. Got the Mind Mastery. Very good. Yeah, we got a great deal on Markers Plus as well. Awesome. We all have a fantastic evening. And I will see you in the room tomorrow. Again, check us out at apexinvesting.com/bootcamp for free access for the training on everything I went over, the tools, all the charts, and the trade room. Free for 30 days with no credit card. All right. I'll see you all in the room tomorrow. Have a great evening.